All right, Owen, so just overall, could you just tell us what you guys did in training today and how it went?
Yeah, today, so we've been working the past couple of weeks about just footlocks, things like this, like particularly straight footlocks. I feel like it's quite important to have a good straight footlock to make your whole leg lock game it's just the easiest, most accessible to get to, right? Obviously, heel hooks are very good in this aspect, but if you don't have a straight footlock, it's hard to maintain connection to the leg. So I think a lot of the guys here know Nikki Rod, J-Rod. I think it's important for them to have good straight footlocks. So going over positional rounds, getting warm, and then some technique, and then going into full sparring. But good focus on the legs.
So you're here at B-Team now with Dima. Also, Dima had a lot of good things to say about you. A lot of glazing.
Yeah, a lot of glazing.
How's it feel to be here back at B-Team with Dima kind of running a camp?
Yeah, I think it's always very good when Dima's here. I think it puts organization to the things, holds people accountable to coming to training, right? I feel like when there's not that head figure, people are kind of lazy, missing days. There's no one to get onto them for maybe not training hard or ducking rounds. When Dima's not here, Nikki Rod can't even get training, because no one wants to roll with Nikki Rod. But when Dima's here, you can enforce things on people, right? So the training just levels up. And usually when Dima's here, I'm here, Joseph's here, Kenta's coming, so then the level does generally rise in the gym, right? But I think it's very good to have someone watching, guiding a little bit, and then obviously so many good people here I can kind of bounce off of. Particularly Joseph, I feel like is very technical, so bouncing off of him with different ideas and stuff, definitely level up. And then if you want to scrap, you got the Rod brothers to just go to town with, which is good. Jay's a good round, good fun.
Yeah, I saw you had a couple positional rounds, right, with Jay. How did those go?
Yeah, I enjoy training with Jay. I think he's good in the gym, doesn't go full spaz all the time. Surprisingly, you feel like he'd be a bad training partner, but he's very good to train with him. Just exchanging legs, I think obviously being able to leg lock somebody bigger than you is quite important. So I think this is, if I can tap Jay on the legs, most likely I can tap someone my weight, because he's also flexible and he's very dynamic. So I think he's a good training partner for me, for sure.
For sure. So I want to ask you about Nikki Rod also. Just overall, how has Nikki Rod been looking in this camp? He obviously has a huge match with Kind.
Yeah, for sure. When I first got here, you could tell it was he was a little bit rusty, obviously, because it must be hard, because people generally don't train with him when he's not here. I don't blame them. Training with him looks long, but day by day he's just getting sharper and sharper. You can see it. He trains with, obviously, Joseph being here. I think Joseph might give him the hardest round, to be fair, but now Declan, Joseph training with him, shark tanking him every day. He's definitely just leveling up. He's getting sharp, looking good, particularly on the legs, bro. I don't know if you saw today, man. He was all over the legs. He's got a lot of good straight footlock now, a couple counter leg locks. So I'm excited to see what he does. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to be headlining WNO 27 against Kind and Duarte.
Yes.
You're also on that card against
Indeed.
Julian Espinosa. What do you think about your match with Julian Espinosa?
Light work. Easy pickings, bro. I'm excited. It's going to be good. I think Julian is obviously a name in the division, but I feel like I'm going to show that he's just that level below, right? I think he's very good in terms of fact, obviously he's medaled at Worlds, right? But then he fights someone like Cole and he loses, right? Luke lost to Cole 2 times, same in trials, right? He does well, and then eventually he runs into a guy, whether it's Ethan, Keith, or someone like this who's that level above, right? So I do think he's there, but I think he has a level to go before he can hang with some of the best, and I think I'm one of the best. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to show that. I think wherever the match goes, I'm better than him. If I want to wrestle with him, if I want to play guard, play legs, pass, I don't mind. I feel like anywhere it goes, I'm definitely going to be able to show my skill and beat him comfortably, for sure.
So for someone who's never watched Julian compete before, how would you describe his style?
Oh, he's a scrap. Yeah, it'll be a fun match for sure. I think he's very entertaining. He doesn't really stop. I think he does do some dumb stuff. I see these pirouettes and things, but I think overall he's very, very submission hunting, aggressive, and I think his wrestling's kind of funky, but for sure it's going to be a scrap. It doesn't come to stall, comes for war, which is good.
Now for someone who hasn't watched you compete before, how would you describe your style?
The man, just that guy. I think I'm very obviously submission orientated. Obviously a lot of leg locks has been the main thing, but my passing's also very good. I feel like I haven't shown it too much. I think I showed it a bit at trials, but a lot of the matches end up with exchanging legs, right? I like playing guard, it's easy, so I enjoy doing that. But I think submission hunting is my main goal. Always trying to be entertaining, I'd rather be entertaining and lose than be boring and win, because people get forgotten about, and no one wants to watch someone who's boring and wins. People care about the entertaining matches. Some of the most popular guys and the people they know is just because it's fun to watch, right? That's the whole point of jiu-jitsu. You want people to watch. I don't want to, if my dad, who doesn't know jiu-jitsu, can't watch my match, then it's going to be boring, right? What's the point? You're not going to bring new viewers. You're not going to bring people to watch your matches if you're boring. So I think mainly just trying to be entertaining, and obviously the most entertaining thing is watching someone get tapped. So That's the goal, you know? I either get tapped or I tap them. That's the way. But Julian's getting tapped.
For sure. So I do want to ask you about your first match on WNO. So
Yes.
this will be your second, but your first match against Dom Mejia, and it definitely kind of. I feel like it didn't probably pan out the way you wanted. You got the win, but it was definitely a little more of a lackluster match, right? Does that
for
kind
sure.
of make you want to come back and put on a show or anything?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think that was also partially to do with him as well. I don't think he was very like trying to do much, you know. I think Julian's obviously gonna try. I don't think Julian's gonna try and stall. I think he's gonna come for my head, which is gonna make my life easier and it's gonna make it more entertaining for people. But I'm definitely gonna try put on a show. I'm sure the press conference will be fun, and I'm sure the match will be entertaining.
What can the fans expect from you whenever you take the match at who's number one?
This is gonna be a quick one. This is not gonna be a long match, so get your popcorn ready. It's gonna be quick.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say, Owen?
Nah, just tune in for the match. Actually, maybe I'll save the call out for a post, but I need to get a match. I have a few matches I want to get back. You know, there's a few names I want to take out. Obviously, I think Fabricio Andre, he beat me before on Honor. Pato, he also beat me before. And then Josh Cisneros for the true third place match. But those are the three guys I've got in my head at the minute that I want to take out. So you'll see which one I call out after the match. But those are the three picks. Let's see.
Go. Everybody stay tuned so you can figure out the call out. But
you gotta watch the call out. Watch the match, press conference, post fight, the interview. We'll do a call out.
Awesome. Thanks, Owen. Appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah.